Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today, I forgot to tell you guys real quick before we get started in this video. Right at the beginning of the video, I was able to get someone from the OMI team to give me an interview. So I'm going to be doing an interview with somebody from the team on Monday. So go ahead and leave a comment, anything you want me to ask the team, any unique questions that you think I should ask them that nobody else has asked them so far. Go ahead and leave those in the comment box, because that's the first time I ever had an interview on the channel, so I think it's going to be pretty dope. So yeah, back to the video. So I'm going to talk to you guys about some other coins that weren't a low cap gem video of mine. So for those who don't know, my low cap gem list is derived of videos that I've done a standalone video for that coin on a low cap gem list, and then at the bottom I put the coins that I am currently bullish on. So a lot of people say, yo, I thought you liked this coin. Yes, I do still like that coin. It's just not on my low cap gem list because I haven't made a standalone video where I dived into only that coin, but I'm still bullish on a couple other coins that are not on that list, and some of them are not even low cap gems. And I don't really talk about the high caps that I'm really bullish on that much. Like, first coin that I want to talk to you guys about today that I'm actually bullish on the high cap gems list is Cardano, and that is because Cardano has been having what looks like a retracement, and it seems like it wants to continue again. So right here is my Cardano chart, and making it real simple, all you got to do is put some resistance and support lines and say this: hey, the price doesn't bounce at 110, it's going to drop to 95 cents. If the price goes over 120, it might go to 129 and then 146. So this is the scenario that I'm looking for Cardano. It's been moving sideways right here in this range. If it goes down to 95 cents, I'm looking to buy more. If it keeps retracing below that would suck, but I'm gonna buy more right there and just ride it out and just be patient. As you guys know, patience is the name of the game. Get into the coin early and just wait it out. You know, just trust me, wait it out. Like, stop trying to do a bunch of stuff right now. It's the bull market. We can kick our feet up and say, look, the total 2 is still in an overall uptrend. If we put this on the weekly, it's still in a overall uptrend for sure. When it starts breaking down, then we'll have to change our strategy back to the way it was before. But right now, today, we can see we're just having a slight retracement, kind of looking like we're retesting this blue line right here, and maybe we can keep going higher from here and head up another $200 billion into the altcoin market, giving us another beautiful blast off for our altcoin bags. Now, speaking of altcoin bags, there's an altcoin bag that I don't have yet, and I'm still waiting to get it, and that was Kyl, the KYL. Now, I mentioned in my video, please wait till after the sale. Now, this is never financial advice, but if I do tell you something like please wait, and I tell you this is friendly advice from your friendly neighborhood, everything currency, crypto, whatever. Anyways, if I ever say something like that, like just wait, you know what I mean? Just because that's like just like telling my friend, like, nah, bro, don't do that right now, you're gonna lose money. So right now, I'm looking at now starting to open up a position into the KYL token. Now, looking at this chart right here on Coinbase was the only place I could find a really nice one that I can kind of look at, and I can see that, you know, there is some sideways action going on in this, you know, in between 75 cents and 85 cents, I would say. So anywhere in between there, I'm feeling like I'm okay buying some KYL token. And if it goes below that, then I will just have to be okay with that. It's just going to take me longer to recoup that money on KYL. But I'm really liking this token, and I'll give you a little reminder post from this dude, Pichu at .eth. He said, reminder posts at Kyl at 8D cents. Since we may not see this price level again, I like the sound of that. Partnering with many chains, almost 20 and more to come. Kyl equals GRT plus Link plus Ocean. Its native token is going to be on Polkadot. So the GRT, Link, Ocean, all wrapped in one on top of Polkadot is going to be crazy. Even though Ocean and Link and GRT are probably going to be working with Polkadot and Substrate and all those people. Anyway, it's good to know that Kyl's going to be right there in the middle of it. The next thing I want to talk about is going to be, so now that we have a lot of people rolling into Bitcoin, as you guys always know, I say, look, the more money that comes into Bitcoin, the more money that's going to come into altcoins in the long run. So it's great that we see more money coming into Bitcoin and stuff like that. So we got these big companies in the US throwing their Bitcoin on their balance sheet and some of them just buying Bitcoin and stuff like that. But just keep in mind, while that's very bullish and that's happening inside the United States, it is also happening in other places. China tech company puts 40 billion in Bitcoin. So just imagine, we got China, Africa, Asia, other places in Asia besides China, all the countries around the world. We still waiting. Let's go. They're going to all have to start doing it because the floodgates are open and they're going to have to compete, because if they see what's trying to happen with Bitcoin, they're going to have to compete. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Next, I want to talk about this Ripple case. So a lot of my friends are into Ripple. I report on Ripple. Sometimes I was talking about what was going on with the case. I said, hey, Ripple's rebuttal. I said SEC's complaint to Ripple looked bad. I know I'm one of the only people that read it amongst a bunch of Ripple fans. And I also said Ripple's response to the complaint actually looked good for Ripple. So we got some new news out from both of these people. First one is Ripple CEO says, well, what happens if Ripple loses? What will happen if Ripple loses? Long story short, he says that they will move. The company will look at moving outside the United States, even though Chris Larson said they were going to stay in San Francisco. They ain't going to be able to do that. I'll tell you what, if they stay in the United States, they definitely ain't going to stay in San Francisco. It's too damn expensive out here. But yeah, so he also said, look, we would not launch another company inside the United States because of the lack of leadership in the blockchain industry is bad for our country. He's still saying, hey, look, we don't have regulatory clarity, and that's what a lot of people are hoping for. Look, Ripple is the most suppressed coin right now of this run. It is the least best performing asset in the top 100. So that kind of sucks for Ripple. And the fact that they're going through this kind of sucks. But let's scroll down and see what the SEC says. SEC says Ripple's defense is legally improper. So basically the SEC is kind of offended at Ripple. And I was looking at Ripple's response saying, yeah, it kind of is offensive. They're just saying, hey, look, you're wrong in the first place. And then the Ripple says, look, the SEC says, look, it's straightforward. You have regulatory clarity. You just don't like it. You're breaking the law and you just don't like it. They're also saying that, hey, look, this one was important to me that I felt people should know. They said, hey, look, the FinCEN Crimes Enforcement Networks called XRP a virtual currency. The SEC says this term is merely distinguishes it from traditional currencies. Basically saying that don't mean nothing. That just means that you're not fiat. And I think a lot of people in the crypto community really believe the fact that just because FinCEN called it a virtual currency, that it's okay. They didn't call it a virtual commodity or a security. I mean, a virtual security. So they call it a whatever. SEC doesn't care. They says, hey, look, this is the test. It's a security. So yeah, if they decide that, then I think Ripple is going to lose the case. So with them moving outside of the United States and them saying that, I really don't like that. I really wish he would have just said, hey, we're going to pay our fine and keep pushing as usual. But the fact that he said they're going to move outside the U.S., I'm like, okay, so you guys going to run or what? And just not operate inside the U.S.? Because if you take out the U.S. market and you're all about banks, and I don't really I'm in the US. That's why. All my UK friends are gonna be like, shut up, dude. So I'm gonna keep moving. I want to talk about next NIOTX. So a lot of people, every time I do a recap of my low cap gem list, they ask me, why haven't you talked about this coin? And you know what? It's because I haven't made a video really diving in deep on it, or have I? But I don't think I made a video really diving in deep on this coin, but I do believe that this coin is going to have a good time, and that is because one feature that is coming really soon. So I'm gonna put this article in the description, or I might forget, I'm sorry y'all, but it's the top 4 pioneering features set to transform the DeFi space, and they have the smart DEX, and this one is coming soon, and this is the one that I'm excited about. They have the swarm liquidity mining, they have the NIOTX maker, and what these are artificial intelligence tools for trading and DeFi and stuff like that. So they're just innovating in that space, like the intelligent market maker instead of the automated market maker that is used to review fixed charges, lax and stop losses, high arbitrage exploits, and impermanent losses. So these are some of the things that the intelligent market maker looks to overcome. And they also have the market maker, which I talked about in a video before, but you can go ahead and connect that to your API, and it's going to do some artificial intelligence trading for you and try to bring you back some good returns on your trades. So I still think that Antonio has a lot of room for growth, and they're still trying to innovate over there. So I rock with innovation. And last but certainly not least, DOS network. I haven't talked about DOS in a minute, but you guys, DOS was my first, what was it? It was a lot of X's for DOS. DOS was my first big come up in the cryptocurrency industry that I felt. It's not the first coin that I picked that the market cap went up so many times, but it was the first one that I felt in my portfolio, and that's why I still like to talk about it. And right now it says we have completed another major milestone and will publish updates soon. So I hope these updates really get the entire crypto community excited and not just the DOS fans, because DOS actually said that they're gonna work on some community initiatives to kick up their community initiatives and make sure people are doing make sure the community is happy and stuff like that, because they've been pretty bad at that so far. I never cared, but people do. And yeah, UMA, if you have ever did governance on any platforms and DeFi, check out UMA. Go to UMA's Twitter and look and see if you're eligible for the airdrop. Now, I'm going to assume that if you don't know how to go find UMA on Twitter and look for this pinned article, that you're probably not eligible for this airdrop, because it has to do with providing governance and DeFi and all that stuff, and I know these guys are on it. So snapshots of the voters for Yearn, Yam, Sushi, Badger, Balancer, and others. So there's a list of addresses. What you got to do is you're going to copy your address, hit Control F, and see if your address is right here on this list. You're going to be eligible to get some of these tokens when they arrive. So I hope this video was good to you, as I felt. Hope y'all liked the video. Anyways, yeah, check out the website everythingcurrencycrypto.com. check out some cool merch. Leave your email in there. I'm going to be sending out some things to the email list. Also join the Telegram group. I'm going to have to close it soon. We had some scammers and some suckers in there, and yeah, till next time, peace.